Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Dave and Alex here, and today we're going to take a look at the Star Wars The Black Series Darth Vader Duels End from the Obi-Wan Kenobi Disney Plus series. Alright guys, I hope everybody's doing fine out there. We're back here with another unboxing, and today we're super excited. Yesterday we went to Target and we found the new Darth Vader figure from the battle damaged Darth Vader figure from Obi-Wan Kenobi. Looks really awesome here in the box. And this is a Target exclusive, so we got really lucky and found this at Target. They didn't have it on the shelf, but we went to Target.com. It showed they had them in stock, and an employee got them from the back for us. So we were able to get one. We were lucky enough. Usually Target exclusives are just horrible to get, like those Clone Wars figures. We never saw any of those Clone Wars figures.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this. I mean, ever since we saw that scene on screen of the Obi-Wan series where, his helmet was cut apart, I've just been so excited. I mean, everybody's just been so excited to get a figure of this. And, not just that scene in Obi-Wan, also, if we go back to Rebels, specifically Season 2 finale, Twilight of Apprentice, ever since I've seen that, I've just been praying to Hasbro for them to make a figure of a battle-damaged Vader like that, because, I mean, that was just such an awesome episode and such an awesome figure that they could make, and now here we basically have it. So yeah, I've been waiting for this figure for years now.
Yeah, when they unveiled this figure at Star Wars Celebration, I think, and when we saw that at the Star Wars panel, we were just like, oh man, this looks really cool.
So let's take a closer look at the packaging.
Yeah, this is the first figure with the back to plastic windows, so this is really cool. We're a huge fan of the plastic windows because you can see the figure and what you're actually getting. You don't, I mean, with plastic free, it was just a horrible decision. But now we're back to plastic windows. We can check out the figure before we buy it to see if it's, everything's good with it. Because, sometimes quality control, sometimes, mistakes happen. They get past, the assembly line and get packaged, and you get a bad figure when and you don't know it when you have plastic free packaging. So really cool to see the windows back on the Black Series.
Yeah, and I heard some people complain about it for some reason, and kind of makes me think, everybody, when they first brought plastic free out, everybody was so mad and told them to bring back this packaging, and now that this packaging is back, they're complaining and want the plastic free back. I really don't know why, but yeah, I just think this was such a good decision that they finally made to bring back the plastic packaging. But there is a closer image of that image on the side, and I gotta say, that looks sick. Yeah,
it looks really cool. And Darth Vader, the Duels End Darth Vader is number 15 in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. It's hard to believe there's already 15 figures from Kenobi.
If we move back here, you can see the arm of whoever was last before. I don't know. It looks like a trooper. Oh, wait, it was Commander Appo, right?
Yeah.
So
Clone.
He came out the same day a few days ago. We didn't pick him up, though. We just got this sick Vader, so let's go ahead and get him unboxed.
There you can see the full figure in the plastic blister, like the old days, and it comes with one accessory, the lightsaber. All right, so we have Vader here fully unboxed, and what an awesome looking figure. I mean, the details in the battle damage is just amazing. I mean, yeah, I'm really blown away by this.
Yeah, I think that helmet is just so cool. I mean, the head sculpt underneath is spot on to how it looked in that specific scene where it was like close up and you could see Hayden in there. It's like spot on to like Hayden's expression that he had in there.
Yeah, and before we take a closer look at the helmet damage, let's go over the figure real quick. From the legs are a reuse of our old Vaders that in the past, and he may have, we're not sure yet, we'll have to do a comparison, but he may have new arms here. Definitely new hands and wrists and gloves there because they were a little bit different in the show.
Yeah, his hand can hold the lightsaber a whole lot better than the past Vaders could.
Yeah, and the wrist has like horizontal hinges now instead of the vertical hinges. And the cape is new because they have contoured it around the shoulders to make it show accurate. So that is really cool. Yeah, the chest piece is it has damage now in it, so that's a new mold for the chest piece. And it looks like a X, like there's two slashes in it. It looks like an X in the damage, and I don't remember specifically the show showing that, but I guess it could have been there.
Yeah, and then the helmet is obviously an all new sculpt.
Yeah.
But I think it looks better compared to the past Vader helmets. I think it does look more accurate. If you take out like the scarred part, just look at it from the side that's okay, it looks pretty good, I think.
And the chest armor here, I believe, is a reuse from the Empire Strikes Back Vader, but it's painted more silver. It has more silver inlays in it.
Those look pretty cool. Maybe they could have put some like scratches on it to where, you know, Obi-Wan was like throwing those rocks at him.
Yeah. But overall, really cool looking figure. And let's take a look at the back real quick. We have battle damage on the cape. There's a big hole where Obi-Wan sliced him in the back. And then if we...
probably on the bottom of the cape, it's also like scarred, which, to be honest, I don't think that really looks very good. It looks like someone tried to just cut it with scissors. I feel like they could have made it look more frayed and damaged. But then if you look on his back, you can see that the fabric on his back is also slashed. And then on the inside there,
you have battle damage on the back through his... So the chest or torso is like a new mold for this figure because you have that slash in there. All right, so here is a close-up of the helmet and the damage, and you can see the face in there. And gosh, look at that. It's just amazing. Yeah, everything about this. I mean, you look at the skin, the digital face printing in there. The eye looks really good. Yeah, everything. And then the details in here in the damage. You got two layers of helmet inside here. You got the outer helmet, and you got all these marks on it. Then the inner helmet, in the inner liner, I guess you would say, you have damage and paint apps on that too. And then as you look up, you can kind of see the scarring here in his head that's molded in his head. Now, we've seen on Instagram where somebody has removed this helmet from, somehow they've removed this helmet from the head, and there is a fully sculpted head under here. So that is really cool.
And like I was talking about earlier, if you look at the helmet from the side that isn't damaged, it looks pretty good. I mean, I feel like they should have came up with a whole new sculpt for the helmet on the Obi-Wan, like just normal Vader figure that they released maybe a year ago now. Because that one was basically just the A New Hope Vader repacked with a different paint on the chest piece and stuff like that. So yeah, I do think if they did retool this helmet to not have the giant scar in it, then I think it would do very nice.
So one odd thing here about the inner robes here, you can see they come out past the shoulders here, and I don't know if that is supposed to be like that. I think that they're supposed to be tucked in underneath the armor. I don't think that they cover his shoulder armor right here in the show anyway. So we might try to tuck those back in. Just that way there's better movement here with the arm for posing with the lightsaber and everything. Then as you can see on both sides, the inner robes here come out past the shoulder and lay on the arm. So I don't know why they made that like that. To me, I think that they need to be further in under this armor, and the shoulder armor right here needs to be exposed.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess this could be show accurate. I never noticed it hanging out of the show, or because his cape always was laying over it like that. So
I don't think it is show accurate.
Yeah.
Especially like if you look at all the different other versions of Vader. He never has that like hanging over his shoulder. And look at like the chest piece, how far pushed back it is. So yeah, I don't think that's accurate. And here we have all of our Darth Vaders all set up here to compare them. First up, we have the 2017 40th anniversary A New Hope Vader, and then the Kenobi show Vader, the original one that came out like a year ago, I think. And then we have the new one, the battle damaged one. Over here we have the Empire Strikes Back Vader, and then the Emperor's Wrath Vader Walgreens exclusive. We don't have the original Return of the Jedi Vader, nor do we have the new Return of the Jedi Vader yet. That one, it is yet to show up in stores near us, or it has shown up, but people have taken it before we've gotten to it. So we'll get it eventually here soon, but for now, this is the Vaders that we own in the Black Series line.
Yeah, they all look pretty good. They're all kind of a little unique, but the new Duels Vader is just amazing with the battle damage and stuff. That is just so cool.
Yeah.
And then Hasbro announced that the New Hope Vader is coming back in the archive line next year, and then they have pipelined a New Hope Vader for the Black Series. I guess coming next year. They pipeline revealed that at PulseCon just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Don't know how they're going to do that.
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. To archive the Vader and then follow it up with a brand new supposedly a brand new all new tolling figure, which would be nice because this Vader, I mean, a lot of the parts, especially the legs, are dated. They have made some upgrades, like the new this new one here has the butterfly shoulder joints. So they have made some gradual upgrades to Vader, but I'd like to see an all new tooled Vader. That would be really cool. Especially his legs need desperate work. Because over time all these Vaders, they get older, the legs get loose, and he just wants to do like the splits whenever you try to pose him up. Stand him up, the legs just spread apart. Oh wait. All right, so Alex has a awesome diorama here set up from the duel on Rebels. He decided to go with Ahsoka, so it's really cool. And you can use this figure for both, even though in Rebels, the damage was actually on the other side of the helmet. You could easily use this figure for the Rebel scenes when Vader got his battle damage in the duel of what was that, Malachor?
Yeah,
where it took
on
place.
the old Sith temple.
Yeah.
Twilight of Apprentice Part 2. Best episode in the series, in my opinion.
All right, Alex, so how do you rate this new Darth Vader?
I think I gotta give this figure a 10 out of 10. I mean, there's nothing I have to really complain about this figure. I mean, it's just spot on to how it looked in the show. That iconic scene. I think everybody, when they first watched that scene, was like, come on, Hasbro, we got to get a figure of that. And here it is, more than a year later, finally here. And, it stands up pretty nice. It poses pretty well. It's an amazing figure. I mean, we have like tons of Darth Vaders now, and this specific one I've been waiting for years now because of Rebels. Ever since that Twilight of Apprentice, I've just been wanting Hasbro to make it this figure, and now they have in the form of the Kenobi version. So yeah, I'm just really excited that we finally now have this figure. Thanks to Hasbro, and they actually nailed it. They did it pretty well. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, for me, I'm going to have to go with 5 stars. Just awesome. A, it's Darth Vader. And B, it's a new Darth Vader we've never had before, and it's battle damaged from the Kenobi show, which is just awesome. I mean, Hasbro just knocked it out of the park with the helmet sculpt and the face sculpt underneath. I mean, it's just absolutely perfect. Whichever Hasbro team member worked on this figure just did an excellent job. Yeah, hats off to them because it's amazing. And I gotta say, this is my favorite figure so far from the Black Series this year. So, we'll see what we get by the end of the year. We're closing in on that. Just few more months to go, and 2023 will be all wrapped up. So, but right now, this figure is not going to be my favorite figure of the year. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video all the way through. Be sure to hit the like button. That'll help our channel out a lot. Leave us a comment down below. Tell us if you like this figure, and if you've been able to find it at your Target store. Hopefully this figure is readily available for all the collectors out there. I know that's Target stores are such a pain to deal with the exclusives and stuff, because a lot of times they just don't have them. I don't think they're quite as bad as Walmart, but yeah, it's just a pain dealing with that. And then subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We'd love to have you a subscriber. And Alex, that wraps it up, so take us out.
May the Force be with you, and Anakin's gone. I am what remains.